All right, so I got the beam installed for the shipping container shop, and now I need to mill up some lumber so I can build the knee wall. Then after that, we'll build the rafters and go from there. So we'll just get to it. First thing first, I got to take the bark off this old log here. It's amazing how much moisture gets trapped under the bark, and I've had this thing sitting on the deck for, oh, probably a week now, but it's super wet under there still. It's really not that dirty. I had to move it around a little bit in the woods, but I didn't get a bunch of dirt in there, so I'm not going to be super picky. Of course, there's decomposed matter in between, but I don't think that has any rocks in it. This log here is definitely pushing the limits of my mill. We'll see how it performs. And this log has been sitting in the woods for, well, at least a year now. Going on 2 years actually, because we had the pond put in a little over 2 years ago. And this was one of the casualties. I had them stack all the trees that were fairly straight, and so I could harvest them. So that made it pretty easy. But this thing was just so, wet and heavy that my tractor could not pick it up. So after sitting for almost 2 years, I finally got it. Plus I put my backhoe in the back for some ballast, which helped a lot. It may have gotten it before, but I don't think so. It definitely lost some weight. Get this off with the chainsaw. It'll be close. I'll just zip that off real quick. All right, the log's ready to go, but the mill is not quite ready. So I've had an issue with this thing several times now. I got to get some better hose. Just don't like going to the store. So this is what I'm talking about. If you can see that, the sun's in kind of a bad spot today. But when I turn the valve on, it sprays out at me. So let's go ahead and fix that real quick. All right, first cut. All right, I want to figure out what I can get out of this log first, and figure I might as well just show you how I go about doing that. You do it a different way, that's cool. Send me a link to your video. I'm always up for learning new ways. I just kind of get in there with my level, which happens to be a ruler too, right here. So I've got some measurements on there. See what I can do. I also have my tape measure. So we're talking about a 21-inch log on this side. Yeah, it looked bigger. I think the other side was like 30. So the mill will handle this no problem. But, you're gonna have some waste. I mean, just eyeballing it, I think we get at least 16 out of it. 16 wide, which I want to make 2x4, so that's 4. I'm going to take that off, maybe even come up a little bit. And because I'm sighting down it, it's going to get fatter as we go down, so I don't want a huge amount of waste. Let's just do this a little bit at a time. Catching a little bit. I think I got a bent tooth. Ah, sucker's gonna be heavy. Now let's just push it off to the side. Let my ears breathe. And I'm going to put my PVC back in there. That PVC is makes a world of difference for this bigger stuff. So once I get my sawmill shed, I am definitely putting some sort of a winch system in it so I can move these a little better. Cable system to help me roll these big suckers. I had one come back on me once, and thank goodness my PV or cant hook was in the way. It snapped that right in half. It was a wood one, but yeah, hardwood, and definitely would have snapped my leg. I'm not sure I'm going to get that. Well, may have to take slabs. Well, maybe I need to just quit being a pussy and freaking get her done. Wow, that sucker's heavy. Some things you just can't get her done. Hey, no. I'm almost inclined just to take some slabs. Maybe another slab or two off of here. I'll get at least 2x4s out of that first slab. Let's give that a go. Nelly. Oh. Yeah. Well, I really want to put them on my table. Put it on my table, but it's too freaking big. Definitely need to change my blade or sharpen it. It's dive in, and I think I didn't hit any metal, but that's what it feels like. I got a couple bad teeth, and that'll do that. All right. Oh yeah. I don't know how well that's picking up on camera, but that's some good, solid, straight grain. Good deal. All right, let's keep going. These are key. We're flipping a big log like this. Otherwise it gets real bound up on the square tubing in there. Well, I took 2 slabs off of it. I guess we can try this with a smaller one. So, took some weight. I knew I'd knock you off. Let's try something else. That sucker does not want to go. What am I doing wrong here? I'm trying to flip this log again. I just took off a burl on the other side. You can see that. That looks pretty cool. It's just a tiny one. There's a small one on this side too, but this thing comes back on me. I have very little room here. So I'm assessing my options here. There's my hammer. Found my hammer. All right, I think we're getting somewhere. I just have to get this thing all the way around once. Once we take a couple slabs off this bottom side, she'll be a lot more manageable. And yeah, it was definitely that burl. All right, I think we're gonna get her. All right, almost. Oh, I'm glad I took a rest day today. Well, we could just do that. Oh shit. Not liking that. We'll just have to take what we can get. I'll make sure that we're square here. Another burl, not quite as cool, but all right. So another slab off of that. I'm going to call it quits for now, and I got to address my blade situation. I think cutting those timbers on the other day, which are out of black locust, I think it just rolled up the blade because it's struggling through that. So I'll bring you back and we'll finish up this log later. All right. Well, I made a bonehead mistake. Forgot to lower my bunk uprights over there, and I hit it. And once you know it, I had just put this blade on. Well, I had 2 slabs cut off, but I can usually go 35 to 40 cuts. So I gotta sharpen it real quick because it's not cutting at all. It didn't get all the teeth, but I got enough to where it's making it hard to run through now. So I have 2 different files. I have a bigger one to knock off any kind of, you know, really gnarlied up tooth because, you know, hit a nail or something like that, and then a fine file. I haven't found any that are super gnarly yet, but all right, let's see how she cuts. All right, I'll just wrap this up. It was a great log to work with, especially after I sharpened the blade. Beautiful wood. White oak is definitely my favorite to mill. And it yielded quite a bit. I ended up with 9 2x12s, 1 1x12, 3 2x8s, 3 2x6s, 3 2x4s, 2 1x4, and they're all 12 feet long, and a little bit of firewood. I used scab wood for that. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you on the next one, which should be episode 2 of my shipping container shop. So stay tuned. Take care.